Okay, we are in high lunar orbit. Start deploying some science. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn... Well, I guess I could probably turn both these dishes on. You are going to target, I don't know, just Kerbin in general is fine. Because we do have 2 satellites that are pointing towards the moon. So, that should give us a connection back home. Unless they are in my wonkified orbit and therefore not seeing each other. I did turn them on, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's redundant to have both, but they'll need that. Also, even though this is using a little bit more power than need be, they can both have their short-range antennas activated. That way I won't forget it later on. Okay. Now, the solar particle, I know I'm just going to keep it. I'm not going to transmit it back. Suppose I could transmit the one from high and then save the one from low. But that's okay. I'll just do this. And then I'm going to wait for the telescope until we've got a connection. So yeah, it's just my satellite network being wonkified here. Actually, I don't understand why I don't have any signal whatsoever. Guess my network really is a lot worse than I thought. Okay, I'll wait for the telescope. We can get it on our way out. Oh, what I can do... if I detach, then I really won't have a signal. If I detach both satellites right now. But I have to detach it before I decide to deorbit. So, I guess that's fine. We're going to set ourselves, to orbital prograde. We're going to leave the satellites go ahead of us. So I guess that's just the way it's going to have to be. And, of course, again, my computer decides, hey, you know, it'd be a great time to have all the hard drives start to go wonky. There's nothing running in the background. Is Steam downloading? Steam, of course you would choose in the middle of the live stream. No, don't update Arc. It's like, oh, it has been 35 minutes since the last Arc patch, so let's go ahead and download another 500 megs. There we go. All right. Let's do it. Decouple 1. Looks good. I'll just wait for a little bit of time to go by. And again, it's on and facing Kerbin. The other antenna is on. Decouple the other one. Woo! Why'd that one go that way? Well, as long as they're not smacking into each other. I suppose I actually probably should have flown this one away first, just to make sure. Anyway, we're going to prepare ourselves to go retrograde. I suppose I could actually plan a maneuver. Yeah, why not? Well, all 3 of them are going to need to burn retrograde at the periapsis, one after another. Scary. It looks like this one's flying directly to the moon, but it shouldn't be. No, I mean, you can see their paths. They're all on the same orbit. Yeah, all right. I guess that's all to do, is to time warp until we get there. All right. Let's warp to around here. We'll probably get some more science first. I'm still very confused why we don't have a signal. I guess my satellite network really is completely screwed up. And we'll have to wait until Kerbin faces, which means actually these rockets, they're just going to leave the moon. What? It doesn't make any sense. Hold on. Let's go back to the Space Center. Actually, I don't have to go to the Space Center. I can switch to this. You're really telling me you don't have a signal? You're really telling me you don't have a signal? But you do! See? Hold on. It does have a signal! To the KSC, active vessel, and the moon. Okay, I have noticed with RemoteTech, every now and again, it doesn't properly update things. No, I want to... All right, focus view. There we go. It just wasn't properly updated. Damn it. Should have had that a while ago. Transmit the crew report. Transmit a telemetry report. Just save that. We can transmit the telescope and keep the mystery goo. We can transmit the telescope, keep the mystery goo. We are going to quick save. And yeah, these things will both have a signal by the time it's time for them to do a thing. Oh, we got new biome information. Let's transmit some of that. I was pretty darn sure. Transmit some more. Transmit some more. Keep crossing over new biomes. So much science we're sending home. Stupid RemoteTech not updating properly. Grrr. Okay. I'm going to do my burn with this ship first, because this one's the most important one to get right. Which means these guys will be past their periapsis when I burn retrograde, which means they will drop their parry, but they're going to have enough delta V that when they get to their apo, they can raise their parry again. In fact, they want to circularize, so they're going to waste a little bit more fuel, because frankly, if they don't go right, I don't care. No spilled, no spilled crying milk. Something, one of those. Okay, time to periapsis within a minute. Circularization time is actually going to be relatively long. You know what? Let's start the burn now. Time to parry is still... Oh, no, it's rising now. It is. Okay, so we can wait a bit longer. But not much longer. Again, our thrust to weight ratio actually isn't all that bad. Okay, no, we're pushing away the parry. There we go. Actually, dropping our periapsis a little bit is fine, because we are a little higher than we might want. So we're just going to get ourselves into a happy little orbit. Drop, 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 drop. Okay, good enough. And we still have a little bit of delta V. 1800. That's not going to be enough. That's not going to be enough. This is the wrong ship. It's the wrong ship. Ah, well. Quick save. We'll do our best. Rescue missions. Woo! Oh, I could do another telescope there for a second. Ah, that's okay. So all I'm going to do is do a short little retro burn with these guys to make sure that they don't leave the moon. We can get them in a proper orbit anytime we want. Look, these bad boys have 1300 delta V, but they're so cute! Look how cute this satellite is! I just want to hug it. Oh yeah, I have to activate the engine. And there we go. Whoa, it goes fast. Wow, 21 thrust to weight ratio. Let's bring it down to, let's call it 500k. Ooh, pretty close. Good, and we will rename you. Who dat? Who just subbed? Ketsakorva, thank you very much for the subscription. Rename vessel. This is going to be Moonsat 1. Boom. And then we're going to switch to... Oh, quick save before you switch ships. Has a tendency to crash the game. 99 stars. I don't think 1200 Delta V to land and come back is right at all. I think you need about 800 to take off from the moon, and roughly the same to land as well. So we do have a little bit more than that. We'd have to be really, really optimal. If we land in a higher spot, it'll be better. Make sure to activate the engine first. And you are going to go to retrograde. And burn. Try to bring the apo to around 500 as well. They're not going to be in the same orbit, but that's okay. There. Good enough for this. Good enough for this. Set myself an alarm when you reach your apoapsis. Add alarm. And actually, I should do the same thing for the other one. No. When one of them reaches the apo, it'll circularize, and then we'll do the other one. And yeah, they're going to be in janky orbits, but pfft, it's okay. It's fine. So, let's go back to our lander. Maybe I can do it with 1K. I don't think... 6 to 7? Alright, well, maybe I'm fine then. Okay, you know what? I do have 1900. Maybe I'm alright. I mean, I always like to have, you know, more, right? I want to be safe. So my idea is to land on the bright side of the moon. Between these two craters might be fine. I haven't done a moon landing yet, so biome does not matter whatsoever. We don't need more science. Nope. Transmit. Oh, transmitted one. It was over a crater. We might pop another crater. And yeah, so I'm just going to wait until we've come around sort of here. Quick save before we time warp. Warp to here. It'll probably stop us for some new biomes anyway. There we go. Good. Warp to here. We are going to spend a fair amount of time on the dark side. But we should have lots of juice. Less if we transmit data, though. Still, I'm going to do it. Yeah, we're still okay. Good, good, good. And warp to around here. We still have a connection right now. Actually, we're going to lose our connection momentarily, it looks like. So, oh, excellent. We can transmit right before we do. Still have 5 hours. Remember, a Kerbal day is 6 hours, so we have most of a day of power still left. And we're about to hit the sunny side again. I wonder if we can land... no, we can't land in a crater unless we want to do some normal burns, which we don't want to do. Well, I mean, we might be able to land in one of the little ones, but we can't land, like, in the big one. Maybe we could target right around here, actually. That might work. If I want to do that, I should burn retrograde now. Start to drop the vertical speed until, you know, it comes down around there, and then act. I forgot to copy the script at takeoff. Oh, I have a connection. Hold on, I have a connection to the KSC. Just for a moment here. Sorry, I know I'm missing a subscriber. 1 second. Copy lander from 0. Whew. All right. We have our script, our auto landing script. And we are going to try to land hands off, which I'm really worried about. Yes, I know we can get a suicide burn counter. We can do all these sorts of things. You can get, yeah, that's the thing. You can get a much, much more efficient landing if you do the suicide burn. But we are not going to do that. I could have written a script for it, but I didn't. I don't have the script for that, and I don't even know if I have the lander assist. I don't know if it's under utilities. Nope. I might not have it unlocked, like the suicide burn thing, but we don't want to do that. Listen, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. So yeah, what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and burn retro now to bring down my orbit to somewhere where it's like looking like it's going to be here, and it'll bring me lower so that here we can do our full killing of our horizontal velocity. There we go. Something like that. Whew. Yeah, I could have dropped the parry. That probably would have been more efficient. You're right. Well, hopefully this will be all right. Let's go a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, you're right. If I'd just dropped the parry, if I'd burned the opposite side of where I want to land, that's true. I really should have done that. Saved a little bit of extra delta V. But so far, so good. I don't know. It's probably fine. Fuck. We are going to turn off the flight computer because it will conflict with the commands from my lander script. I'll go ahead and preemptively deploy my landing gear, because why not? Well, Kerbin. Okay. Okay, I can basically execute the script whenever we feel happy. Turn on the SAS, actually. The SAS retrograde is what I'm looking for here. We can't really predict, at least I can't, exactly where we'll land. Maybe I'll run it here. What could possibly go wrong? All right. What? Did I leave a typo in here? What line? Line 2. No, everything's commented out. Oh, line 20. Oh, yeah, I forgot a period. Do I have a connection right now? I do. Thank God. I don't know how, but apparently I do. Oh, I don't have a connection, and it still let me copy my script. It should not have done that. Suppose I could have edited it in the editor. That's true. It's the program here, the mod. There's the no. The script does not stage, so I will have to stage myself as soon as we run out of delta V here, or fuel here. Which I think I can still stage while it's running the script. I think even the Apollo had to fix some programming problems on the fly. Okay, about to run out, and there we go. Now we have twice as much thrust to weight. Actually, even more than that, because we're quite a bit lighter. Actually, our thrust to weight is nice and high now. Yeah, see, this is not... There we go. I really do have to tweak that script in a couple of different ways to be slightly more fuel efficient. Alright. I could probably... I think I could probably be a slightly more fuel efficient on landing if I did it manually than my script, because my script is fairly conservative. But hopefully we're alright. Oh, God. Yes, Mace, thank you very much for linking the script. There's a video for it on my channel, like basically me writing the script and testing it. And also there's a gist for it. The gist has been updated a wee bit. And I have experimented actually with using a PID controller, and honestly, I think the way we have it running in here is better. Basically, at this point, it's going to drop. It's going to make sure our vertical speed, or our total speed on the surface, doesn't exceed 200 meters per second, which I don't think it will. And then once we get below 3 kilometers, it'll make sure it doesn't go above 100 meters per second, and so on and so forth. We might be landing on a nice flat bit. Or we're going to land right on the edge of the crater and be completely boned. That would be very poor. Suppose I could kill the script and manually drop my vertical speed some more, or horizontal speed some more. That seems a little risky to do right now. Nope, hands-off landing. Well, I mean, other than the fact that I'm moving my screen around. Oh. There we go. We're below 300 or 3,000 meters or 3 kilometers. So now it's going to try to restrict our dropping speed to 100 meters per second. If we maintain 100 meters per second, it would mean we touch down in 30 seconds at this point. Now it's going to take us a little longer than 30 seconds to touch down because as we drop below 1 kilometer, which is about to happen, it should drop our vertical speed to about 50 meters per second. And then when it crosses 500 meters, which is coming up very soon, I think it'll try to maintain 25. There we go. And I think when it gets to 50, it will try to maintain 2 meters per second, which, if it could change the speed instantly, would mean 25-second landing from that point, but obviously we lost a little bit of extra speed. Oh no, it's actually doing 5 meters per second until we get 25 meters. And we're using the altitude radar for that. We programmed a thing. Hopefully the height is correct, because otherwise wonky things will happen. No, we're good. Look at that. I was just getting ready to turn off the engine system because it measures your height from the surface from like the midpoint of your ship, and I sort of have to guess about that. I've since written a script to tell me what it is, but not for here. Da, 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 da. We did a script that landed us on the moon, and it did it perfectly. Pew, pew, pew. I'm so awesome. Oh, look at that. Hopefully we have enough Delta V to get home. I think we'll be okay. Flight computer is off. Yes, we can turn the SAS off. I mean, we're in the sunny side, so we've got lots of power. Everything is fine there. Do we have a connection? No. Where's my satellites? There they are. So, well, I don't actually have to worry about transmitting data, although it would actually be pretty handy. Let's run a couple of things that I can't send home anyway. Let's run the mystery goo. This is excellent. And we'll EVA in a moment. And the material study. And the seismic stand, well, we can send home. We don't have to. Let me go and wait. We'll just reset that. Let's go ahead and do our EVA. Quick save. Before you switch ships, including doing an EVA, so from a ship to a Kerbal, we're going to go ahead and drop. Yee! Thump. EVA report. Step off the lander saying the usual dramatic speech. Mission control calls up, tells you to cut the chatter and take the all-important surface sample. Bastards. Alright, I'm digging in the dirt, getting 120 science. The darker midland surface appears to be made of basaltic rock. I was going to say balsamic rock. They go really good on salad. With some bacon bits. Mmm. Alright, time to plant our flag. Do. Nice reflections in the glass. Do I have window shine installed? Or something? I don't know. Automated landings rock. And I always put in a note to remind myself what biome I'm in, so I can see it from the map. Hold on, we got to take a picture. Screenshot key is F12? Nope. Oh, it's F1. Wait, we'll wait till that text to go away. Ta-da!